Hi guys, I'm very excited because Plaud have changed the game. They now allow us the ability to connect our Plaud recordings direct into AI tools like ChatGPT, Claude and others. So what I'm going to do is show you how to connect your Plaud account to ChatGPT. Let's dive in. Okay, so I'm in ChatGPT. You have to be on a browser in order to do this, so you can't be logged into the Mac app or the iOS app on your phone or anything like that. It has to be in a browser. So what we need to do is go to settings. Now you have to go into developer mode, which I assume you can do on a free account. I'm not 100% sure. I'm on a paid plan. So we go down to our little username icon down the bottom left, click that and click settings. And then we go to apps. And then what we need to do first of all is go to advanced settings, and then we need to turn on developer mode, which is important. We won't be able to do that without this. So now we've turned it on. It does say there's elevated risk, so obviously when you sort of connect these things, you've got to make sure it's actually sort of genuine and stuff. Obviously I've done that. So we click create app. And then what we need to do is a little tip. I did this once, and what I accidentally did was not upload an icon, and it just gave me a random P image. So you need to make an icon that's really small, under 10 KB. So I just did a screen grab of the Plaud logo and exported that as a low res image. And I'm just going to call that Plaud. And then I'm going to describe it. So Plaud MCP connection to my recordings, something like that. And then what we need to do is go to the official Plaud documentation website, which I've got here ready, and I'll put this in the description of the video. So it's this website here, and there's a load of sort of developer stuff. So if you are a developer, there's a load of techie stuff here, so you can download node.js, whatever that is. I haven't got a clue, I'm not a developer. You can do install stuff and do it in a lot more better, probably a better way and a more techie way, using tools that you're used to as a developer. There's the Claude web version of this, but obviously we're looking at ChatGPT at the moment. So we've followed these instructions. We just need to copy this URL and paste it in there. And then it needs to be 0 auth, which I think this says anyway, so that's good. And then all we need to do is click I understand, because there are risks if you're obviously not connecting the right thing. So obviously you want to make sure you are connecting the right thing. So just double check this, because I don't think it's easy to change afterwards. So yeah, I think everything looks good to me. We go with that. And then what it's going to do is going to ask us to authenticate the connection. So it should come up with a little authentication sort of page. So yeah, it's asking asking me to make sure I agree to all this. So what it's doing is it's connecting my account to the Plaud MCP server, as far as I understand. And I'm already logged in, so if you haven't already logged into Plaud, you want to do that at this point. I'm already logged in on the browser, so it's fine. And it's just asking me to confirm that I'm happy with all these elements. Now there is a little caveat on this page that it does send, in this blue box, it says when connecting via HTTP, your recording data passes through Plaud's MCP server hosted in the US. Now that says HTTP, not HTTPS, so I don't know whether that makes a difference, but just be aware that your data might pass through the US side of Plaud's systems, but I'm sure it's all secure. But yeah, just so you're aware of that. So yeah, I'm going to agree to all these things and click allow, and then it's authorizing. And then you can see there it's all connected, so happy with that. I've now got the logo. Last time I did it, the first time I did it, I forgot the logo, as I say, so it's nice to have the logo there. It's got all this stuff here. Now I think what I will do, I didn't do this last time, but I'm going to just turn on reference memories and chats, because it says allow ChatGPT to reference relevant chats and memories when sharing data with Plaud for more helpful responses. I'm happy with that. I trust both of their servers and security and things, so I'm happy with that being the case. And that's that set up. So now we've set it up, what I've discovered in my first test run was that you always have to be in developer mode on the browser in order for the connection to work. Now the good news is the connection will work on your mobile, it will work in the macOS app as well, for ChatGPT, but there's the caveat that you have to be in developer mode on the browser version of ChatGPT. As soon as I've turned this off, the developer mode on the browser, the connection breaks. Now there is a issue in that if you're in developer mode, you can't access your ChatGPT memories, I believe. But as far as I know, you'll be able to access your ChatGPT memories on the other devices that aren't in developer mode in that session. So it's not a big issue, but it's something to be aware of. Okay, so if we just test it out straight away without refreshing the page and see if it works, what we can do is I can click at and then Plaud, and then you can see there it's already worked. So because I'm in developer mode, it's worked straight away. And then I'm going to ask it for something. So what was the last long recording I made? And then let's see whether that comes up with it. So you can see there it's calling the tool, it's checking the recordings list, and it's sort of using that, and it was a Bible study surrounding Jonah, which I had with my wife. So yeah, that was the last long recording. And then we can ask it stuff as well. So one thing I was really impressed with was the fact that I made 3 short recordings just of test items for a shopping list. So I said that I wanted to purchase some eggs, I wanted to purchase a laptop, and I wanted to purchase some milk, I think. And I did 3 short recordings saying that. And the reason why I did that is because I wanted to see whether Plaud and this connection is clever enough to be able to scan all of the relevant recordings that I'm asking it to scan and create a shopping list for me. Now, I don't know whether you've tried it in Plaud, but I've tried that in Plaud and it's not that great in terms of the overall scanning multiple recordings side of things. I did exactly the same test and it didn't work earlier in the Plaud app very well, but I'm going to try it here. So what I'm going to do is try and bring those 3 items back into this chat and see if it gives me the list. So remember, it's collating 3 items that I did across 3 separate recordings. So I haven't merged them, I haven't joined them together. They weren't one recording or anything like that. They're 3 separate recordings. So I'm just going to use Whisper Flow for that. Please access the 3 short recordings that I recently did where I said it was a note to self, and please create a shopping list of the items that I said in those recordings. Let's see if that works. So I'll just say, I use Whisper Flow there, which is a tool that's really useful for speaking into your computer and across different apps across Mac and iPhone. So yeah, that's what I use there. It's saying that it's found 3 obvious candidates, 3 5-second recordings made today, and opening the transcripts, and then I'm going to get the transcripts there. I'm happy with that. So it's asking you for permission, so at relevant intervals it will ask you for permission, so it's not just going to take over everything. And it's saying access granted, so it should say milk, eggs and a laptop or a computer, and we will see if it works. Yep, there we are. So it's done it really well. It's got X there. That's because I've got a weird accent, I guess, and it sounded like X, but it was actually eggs. But the fact that it's pulled 3 different recordings together and created a shopping list is absolutely amazing. And also yesterday, I asked it to call up a conversation I had with my wife about some renovation work we're going to do in the house. And I asked it to pinpoint what we said about the lounge. So in the recording, we walked around the whole house talking about each room, and it found the transcript. It found that the lounge section that we talked about, and it gave me a list of all the things that we discussed in terms of needing to do renovation. So it's really quite powerful. I'm looking forward to creating documents with this as well. I guess now we can use Plaud to map out our thoughts to a document or something like that, and then ask ChatGPT to pull that transcript and create a lovely poster or whatever you want to create in Word or Excel or PowerPoint even. Of course, you'd have to be pretty, your recordings would have to be pretty detailed for it to be a good document, but it's just, I'm just amazed at what this can do. I've seen also you should be able to export to Notion as well. I haven't tested that yet, and I won't do yet in this video, but there's it looks like there's the ability on this page, if we scroll down, you've got different skills that we can do, one of which is Plaud export, so save to Notion, post to Slack, that type of thing. So whatever other connectors and apps you've got connected into ChatGPT, you'll be able to use to export out to using your Plaud recordings. I'm really excited by this. I'm looking forward to using this more. One of the things I liked was I've pulled full transcripts as well from the recordings, and I've asked it to just read it out to me. I'm someone who likes to listen to transcripts and summaries and things. Now obviously in the Plaud app I can't do that at the moment, so the fact that I can just do that straight away in ChatGPT just by calling the transcript up is just absolutely phenomenal. Earlier on I did a little YouTube script with some basic notes that I just recorded into Plaud. I asked ChatGPT to pull that transcript across once I generated it, and then asked it immediately to create a script for me, which it did straight away. So it's absolutely incredible. So obviously there's a bit of crossover with the capabilities of the Plaud AI app itself, but I'm absolutely blown away in the first instance by what this can do, and I'm looking forward to seeing the other things that will come up as time goes on. So hopefully this video has been helpful. As I say, I'm going to leave a link to that official Plaud documentation website with all the instructions in the description. So if you want to have a look at that and give it a go yourself, feel free. And of course, if you are a developer, feel free to do all your techie stuff that you know to do, and drop me a comment and tell me how you are using it yourself, because this is just one, scratching the surface. And Plaud themselves just said that this is a soft launch, and it's something that's only been rolled out slowly and things. So this is just scratching the surface of what's going to be possible. So yeah, I'm really excited. So thanks ever so much for watching, guys. Hopefully this video has been helpful. If it has, please remember to like and subscribe, and I'm going to be releasing some more videos very soon, I hope. Bye for now. Thanks a lot. Hi guys, you won't believe it. I've just spent about 5 hours editing this video. I was getting it ready to upload to YouTube, and I was finding the link to put in the description, the one that I was talking about, the Plaud link, and I came across the page. I found the page, I had a quick scroll down, and you won't believe it. Claude, you still have to go through the manual process, but ChatGPT Web, it now says that you can just go to ChatGPT, find the Plaud app on the left sidebar, click on apps and search for Plaud, and then click connect. That is all you have to do apparently now. So I have just spent hours and hours editing this video, putting the little zoom transitions in, but now you can actually just literally go to ChatGPT and do this. So look, I was even working on the thumbnail. So you go to ChatGPT, make sure you're in the Chrome browser. I having a look on the Mac app, it doesn't look like it's there. I think it is even available on the mobile app, by the way. There's the App Store there, but for whatever reason I can't see the App Store on my Mac version yet. But if you go to Chrome and log into ChatGPT and go to apps, all you apparently need to do now is type in Plaud, and then it comes up with this Plaud connector, which is in effect the MCP, but they've just made it sort of official by putting it in the App Store. And all you have to do is click connect. Now, my only reluctance is, first of all, it doesn't have the Plaud logo, which seems a bit odd. Like, have they rushed this? Why haven't they put the Plaud logo there? Surely they can, because they're Plaud. It does say the developer is Plaud, and they've got a genuine email, but it does look a bit rushed. So if we click on the little website, it takes you to a 404 page not found thing. So to me, this looks like this is in the early stages. If your risk tolerance is fairly high, then feel free to give this a whirl. I personally haven't, and I have no need to, because I've done it the manual way, like I've showed you. But if your risk tolerance is very high, I would just click connect and see what happens. But when you click connect, just make sure, just double check it does actually take you to the right website. So it should be Plaud AI, I believe, is the genuine website. So make sure it takes you there. If it takes you anywhere else, I wouldn't authorize, type in your password or anything else. I'm sure this is probably genuine, because, as I say, Plaud have literally said it on their own support pages on Plaud AI. But if it takes you anywhere else, I personally wouldn't type your password in for your Plaud account or anything like that. It just looks a bit rushed. So personally, I would still advise maybe doing it the manual route. It's just the website is and the info has completely changed since I first recorded the video. You've got the website there that you the same website, I believe, for Claude, so you can always copy the Claude bit, but for whatever reason the ChatGPT info has now changed and you can do it a much simpler way. So I cannot believe I spent so long doing that, but I thought I'd better let you know. So this is a little interjection from future John. Bye for now. Thanks ever so much for watching. Take care. You guys are amazing.